Your candy stash just got an upgrade with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Grab the shot, dive into that sweet boost for your sweet tooth. Order now at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Screencast. I'm Nick Scarpino. I'm joined by Kevin Coelho and the Nitro Rifle himself, Andy Cortez.
Hello, Dune.
Today, we are going to be reacting to the very first teaser for Dune Part 3. And I'm very excited about this. I've got our Dune superfan, Kevin Coelho, with us, and then I've got Andy.
Yeah. I love the movies. Man, I love those.
You play the game too.
Oh my God, you're right.
You did. You played a lot of that game.
Oh my God,
You're
I built a lot of
steeped in
houses.
Dune lore. You did.
Yeah, I got those Atreides parts.
Yeah.
I built a buggy and a freaking ornithopter.
I still have your. Actually, no. I have your buggy still.
Nice.
I killed your
the
cycle
motorcycle,
though.
right?
Motorcycle. Okay.
I put it out to pasture, and then the desert never took
All
it.
good things
So I
back.
took your buggy and I pushed it out into the desert, and I put a thumper by it,
Oh,
and then it
okay.
finally came. I should have recorded it. and
Is
sent
that
it to you.
equivalent to like a Viking funeral?
It's exactly
Yeah.
what that is,
Okay. I love that.
Recently, I actually thought about going back into Dune Awakening because I still have it installed, and I never backed up my base, so I'm pretty sure it's destroyed at this point.
Oh,
but
it's definitely the desert is taking it.
Well, I did it like 2 months ago. I powered it back up and I paid my taxes, but I'm pretty sure it's gone by now. So
Wait, you can back it up now?
yeah, they gave you, because everyone was sort of like fewer and fewer people were playing it.
Right.
They gave you the backup tool. They beefed it up so you could just basically suck your base in and then pack all like get in your ornithopter and just fly to
You should do that.
Arrakis.
You should definitely do that.
At this point, it's
One in real life.
last time I went into it. It took me like 3 hours just to get all the power back up, and I was like, I just don't care that much.
Oh, but you
then
gotta
I got
pay your
into
taxes,
dispatch,
too.
and I was like, I'm gonna play dispatch again. I wanna
They made it to
play-
where you don't have to pay your taxes anymore, though, Kevin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've
they really?
learned so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
because I have 1 million Solari
Yeah.
that I got through 100% legitimate means.
So it's like, you know how like
Do you have no curiosity on what means?
I do have a lot of never mind.
Like, what did he
Let's move
do?
on. Let's move on to the-
Guys, we're
Totally,
excited.
totally
We're
legal.
excited for Dune Part 3. Let's bring it up right now. We'll go into we're gonna watch it live with you all right now. Here we go. Spice.
If we have a girl,
Can we raise it up just a
what
little?
will we name her?
They got sand.
Her name should be Ganima.
That's how you say it.
She needs
Her
to
name
be
is Ganima.
strong, like her mother. What if it's a boy?
I would name him Leto.
Leto?
Leto.
Yeah, like his dad.
Leto the third.
Second.
I remember him from
Technically, it would
Dune.
be the third, but we talk about that later. Now, is that a future that he is no longer
Who
having?
knows?
You know?
Yeah, we don't know.
Feeds on itself.
That's awesome.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it
The more
looks
I
dope.
fight, the more our enemies fight back.
Whoa.
Awesome.
The best I
Damn.
can to protect my family.
Okay. Shit. Come on.
How did father do it?
Your father never started a war.
This is gonna be insane. Yes. Oh, that's a huge spoiler.
I mean,
What the fuck?
Oops.
I'm not afraid to die. But I must not die. Yet.
God dang.
Pretty exciting.
That
Pretty
was
exciting.
just pure goosebumps.
Oh
the
my
whole
god!
way.
I'm gonna be real. We started this. I was like, I don't think it's cool. I'm very excited about this, but I imagine the hype would have to build up leading to it, and that's a stunning trailer. That was very well done. First off, not a teaser. That's just a full on trailer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, how the hell do you what even makes a trailer after that? You know,
I mean, I don't
That was
know.
awesome looking.
That was very well done. Holy crap!
I had goosebumps and chills the whole way. I was when you said big spoiler right there when we see Momoa.
Yeah.
I was really thrown off because I remember seeing over the weekend like the character portrait screenshots.
Yeah.
And I thought people were like memeing or joking or something. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
maybe
Good to know.
it's a flashback.
Maybe it's an image or
Yeah, could be a flashback.
okay.
Could be a flashback.
That's it. You're winking
We
to
won't
the
spoil
camera. You're winking to the camera.
We won't spoil anything right here.
This is so cool looking. Holy shit.
This is crazy.
That's Anya Taylor-Joy right there?
She was in. We get one shot of her.
No, right there when there were the camera. Cube.
Let's go through.
Okay.
Let's see.
A little bit further back. Just time.
Oh,
couple-
yeah.
Well, there was one where she's just walking straight.
No,
forward.
yeah. At
that's
the
her
end.
right
Was that
there.
her?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, that's
yeah.
her right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
So that's her with her her followers, right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's Timothy right there.
I'm so fascinated to find out what the fuck is happening with
Well, it's like,
the dudes with the hats.
well, that's the like they're going and
Cool.
invading the universe. You know.
Yeah. So at the end of the
Galaxy.
second one, or part 2, he was basically like, "All right, fuck it, we're going." Like all the other houses are like rallying against him. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, we're going to war. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's going to be very interesting. I don't want to spoil anything for people, and I don't want to. So Kevin, and I
Please
are
do
gonna
not.
have to-
Please
we're
do
gonna have
not.
to tread very lightly on this, but obviously we're seeing a lot of battles. I'm curious how much of this is going to be battles.
Because in the books you don't see any battles.
You don't really see a
yeah.
lot of battles. It's talked
Also,
about.
pause right here.
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. Who is he?
I don't know.
Who is he?
Oh, I know.
You've read other books, right? So like that's
Oh, I know exactly who he is,
related to.
but that's not how I would have imagined him being.
I mean,
But also, like that character comes into play significantly later, right? If we're talking about the same person.
Shit, I don't know, because he doesn't look like the character either. Because
Yeah.
isn't okay? So
Oh, wait,
isn't he
but-
the shadow? Isn't he the old emperor's?
Yeah, like,
Like
grandson.
grandson?
Yeah, or like.
But why does he
yeah.
look like a freaking?
No, but I think that like.
did they get hair implant? Did they go to Turkey?
It does look like a turkey implant. Hold on, let me look. He's got to be credited. So let me look.
Nah,
let me look up
I wonder if
IMDb.
that's.
I mean, I know.
I think that's what's going on.
It's got to
yeah.
be right.
Yeah.
Damn, this is also crazy to just hear you all
Speculate about
speculate
stuff
about
wildly.
what the hell's happening in this movie.
Also, he looks. There
He
was
looks
the moment.
awesome.
There was the moment if you rewatch it where I finally realized what you guys are reacting to.
That makes sense.
Oh,
okay.
does it say?
He's Skytail. Skytail.
Was that one of the?
I don't remember what he. I think he
Dude.
was. The third book has a lot of political intrigue. It's all political intrigue.
Well,
It's
what I
vying
was-
for power. Who's doing
yeah.
this? Who's doing this on Arrakis now?
Goodness gracious!
So he's
this-
not the Shaddams, or he's not Duke Shaddam, or the Emperor Shaddam's grandkid.
Shadow.
Shaddam,
Is this the same cinematographer
probably.
that declined to do the Batman sequel because he was working on this? I may or may not have that correct.
This is Lingus Sangren.
I think it's the same
Let me
DP,
see
right?
if he did the first one.
Because I
God,
remember.
this looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch this.
My goodness,
We watched this.
this is gonna be an
IMAX,
IMAX,
right?
This has got to
Yeah.
be an IMAX.
Oh
or-
yeah.
You know, I don't see him working on Dune.
Oh,
I
may-
thought I could have sworn.
maybe it was the oth-
Hoytema did Dune. for
Maybe it was
one.
the other way around that the Batman do. I forget exactly how it goes.
This cinematographer is coming in for the first time for this series.
Got
Yeah, I was
Gotcha,
going to
okay,
say that
so
doesn't
that's what
sound
it
like he's.
was.
I thought Hoytema did the
wild.
other one.
I
I think he won for it.
Greg Fraser did the other two.
Oh, Greg, yeah,
Great. Okay. I am
very
wrong.
very cool. This looks so freaking phenomenal. I cannot wait.
Yeah, this will be very interesting. It'll be interesting. Kevin brought up something a long time ago that I'm curious. It stuck with me, and I'm very curious about. In that there's some inconsistencies with sort of some of the details that we've seen here in the book
Yeah.
and the movie itself. Obviously, the books itself, they talk about different futures, different different potential
prophecies and
the
everything.
things that ways that thing could, because his power, the power of Paul Atreides is they have that the prescience,
Foresight,
the ability to kind of look at all the different all the roots of the future and pick between the ones that'll benefit him the most, benefit the Empire the most. So I'm curious. They talk about. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
But this is so
like,
interesting because Barrett, if you go back, that whole first part looks like a dream sequence of like him.
It looks idealistic.
Yeah, like so there's the scene where she's walking away from him, looking back, and I think that's the scene we always saw.
That's the typical like dead wife in a movie.
But
like,
in the first movie before he meets her and he thinks about her.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
So like, and he was telling us this right here that was what he dreamt.
We've
right?
seen that. Yeah, we saw that in the first movie. That was like the very first thing.
So I wonder if he's still because like. At the end of the second movie, she leaves him, which is a big departure from the books, comics.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Holy
But
shit, this is gonna be a banger. Hopefully, this is one that like Mike and Kevin A6 watch at. I think we watched it at like midnight, and then we left like at 3-something a.m. Just like it was.
Because it was selling out everywhere.
Yeah,
right?
it was sold out
wild.
everywhere. This was a Dolby one for me.
I would have been so dead wrong when the first Dune movie hit, and I remember coming hot off of really being disappointed that nobody accepted Blade Runner 2049, and I just remember thinking the audiences just don't care about like sci-fi like this, like high class, highfalutin sci-fi like this, and the fact that we're on the third. Dune movie is so exciting.
Didn't Dune 1 come out right towards the end of the pandemic where they were trying to push movie theaters coming back?
Couldn't tell you, but I mean, even this is one of those. It's just one of those franchises that shouldn't do as well as it, but it did. But the second one did.
No,
great.
the second one did phenomenally.
So happy that it did.
Because this also, the first one came to a streaming service pretty quickly, from what I remember. So I think the reason why it is snowballed to this is because we were desperate for new big, blockbustery type of things, right? And so a lot of people at home were just like, "Fuck it, we'll watch the new Denis Villeneuve movie that's Dune," right?
I do think it was a lot of word of mouth though, because Dune 1 was not the heaviest, craziest hitter. Dune 2,
it was phenomenal.
Dune 1
was, but this thing,
Dune 1 was amazing.
Dune
I love
1 is
Dune 1.
incredible.
Dune 1 is amazing. Dune 1 is not Hollywood box office like summer blockbuster. We're gonna get it's movie big actions. Dune 2 was that.
Yeah,
and I love Dune 2 because of that.
The Emperor's ship getting hit by a nuke and then all the worms coming out. Like absolutely.
Dune 2 was like blockbuster moments. Dune 1 was very cerebral and very slow and very thoughtful and methodical. And I saw Dune 1 in it was like a Twitch event. I remember they flew me out to LA for like a thing and saw it in a theater, and I remember thinking like, man, this is a lot slower than I thought. This is not what I thought this movie would be. I was expecting a lot more big budget, and I know Dune has always been this very kind of polarizing, so because of the movies that came out in the 80s with
the movie,
David Lynch, right?
Yes.
And I know that those were
it's Lynch.
Oh yeah, I know that those were very, very polarizing in terms of people loving them for their sort of cult classic status. But part 1 was a lot slower than I think audiences thought it was going to be, and then part 2 was kind of like this sort of coming out party for the pandemic of like, no, everybody, you should go see this, even if you thought 1 was like kind of slow, because it hits. Yeah. And holy shit, it hits.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up, but there's a couple things I want to question Kevin about, because I don't remember the book that well.
I finished listening to all the audiobooks.
But what's interesting to me about this is that he's very young in this.
Oh yeah. But
it wasn't in the book.
What doesn't make any sense is
there's a lot of inconsistency.
This scene right here where he meets his sister, or like he's like holding his sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's an adult. How is that happening?
Well, wasn't she an adult in Messiah?
Yes, but Messiah takes place like
years later.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So that's what's so interesting about this to me. Is I'm like, is he supposed to be? Because he's supposed to be way older.
Right here. See, like you can only see his ear, but I think that's him, and he doesn't look that much older. Now, my question,
head, sure, he's got the shaved head.
But my question is this in his head? Is this where like all the personalities are in his head talking at the same time.
Now we saw
Potential.
we saw the poster of all the weird.
I haven't.
Oh, okay, because he's got like some fucked up scars and shit.
Oh yeah.
That is
Like on his face. Like he looks he doesn't look like this young, fresh face. He looks even like this. His head is shaved, but he looks like battle damaged almost. You know what I mean?
Here, let me pull that. Well, I think Bear's probably working on pulling the poster up.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'm very, very curious to see because, like I said, I feel like the second one started putting a lot of changes in, and I'm very curious to see what gets adapted. Because I mean, like we saw Duncan, so that part's
that's
getting.
kind of a spoiler.
Oh yeah,
that's
okay,
crazy.
that's a much older man. That's not real, is it?
That's the poster. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that looks like how he would look after the.
Yeah. After
Oh,
the
yeah,
everything, yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Do you think they'll have Tom Bombadil in this one?
I hate you so
Boy.
much.
Boy, I wish they were. It's going to be interesting, folks. Let us know what you think about this trailer. I mean, the trailer is stunning. The direction of the movie is going to be
so excited.
phenomenal. I'm so excited too. I'm very, very curious to see what differences there are, or maybe they were just like, "Hey, we got Timothée Chalamet. We'll just play fast and loose."
No, I think
How
I
old he
think we're
is.
gonna see some crazy differences, and I'm excited.
I'm hoping so. Let us know. No, if you're leaving comments on this video, if you're watching on YouTube, please don't put any spoilers in there. Don't say anything. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Andy, Kevin, thank you for joining us.
It was a lot of fun.
And that was our Dune little reacts. We'll be back. We'll be back shortly. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.